So guys, Amar here. It is, you know what time it is? 10:30? It's like 10:30 p.m. We just got back, got to get in our daily video. So as you can see, I am undressing because it is very, very cold outside. We just stepped in. Yes, thank you, Fran. Take it off. Yeah. So it is very, very cold. We are in Brighton in the UK right now, and I thought that I would shoot a quick video about why we are here. So Fran and I has, those of you watching that are friends of mine, in real life or whatever, we just... we just got married a little bit ago, a couple weeks ago, about just under a month ago, actually. Let's see, about a week from now. Yeah, right? Yeah, so we are definitely considering where we're going to be settling down long term. Doesn't necessarily mean living somewhere year round, but we are looking to establish a home base somewhere that we can travel for anywhere from 3 to 6 or even as much as 8 months a year from. But we just want to have a home base in some place that we have a year-long lease on, that we can keep our stuff and that comes back and feels like home. I've been traveling the world for 5 years now, and as nice as that is, there's definitely some routine that's missing. And so, yeah, I guess I just thought that I would talk quickly about why Brighton and what we're sort of evaluating while we are here. And so the first thing is that we had decided that the very first sort of like criteria was that Fran wants to be close to home as we begin to start a family. Doesn't mean that we'll necessarily be here, forever, like once we have kids, but at least going through, first pregnancy and all of that, we want to have the NHS and all that jazz. We're not really as comfortable doing that in the US. We'll probably be able to afford it, but we don't want to like catch a bullet or just have any other sort of health emergency that is covered in any other reasonable first world country, but somehow isn't in the US, which claims to take care of their citizens. Honestly, it just seems like a really shit place to raise a family. It just, I don't know. I think the US is going downhill much faster than people seem to like to believe, because they just don't seem to take care of their citizens. And so even if you have enough money to live there comfortably, if the people around you don't, then, eventually they're going to revolt and murder all the rich people or whatever. Does that sound about right, Fran? Rich people? Yeah, that's how rich people die. Anyways, yeah, so that was like pretty much the first thing. So, big question of like why the UK at all. So then once we sort of narrowed it down to like to the UK or potentially the EU, looking at the UK, there's London, which is obviously a very, very big city, lots of things to do and all of that, but quite crowded. It takes a while to get around all of that. And so a couple of friends have suggested Brighton to us. It's right here by the seaside where we're staying at the Airbnb that we're in right now. We can actually see the ocean when we wake up. Which is not the same as what I'm used to like seeing when I'm on a beach. Of you're like, you look like an Eskimo, but like you're on the beach. It doesn't really do it for me. But anyways, it is still nice. It is nice to be around water. It makes this lovely young one who's out of screen, it makes her very happy to be near the water. There's her hand. Yeah. And then Brighton also has a bit of like an alternative sort of scene. I think isn't it like the gay capital of Brighton? Gay capital of the UK? Yeah. Not that obviously matters, I'm a happily married man and have no interest in that sort of thing. But, if you find like a gay community, you can usually find like, pretty good drugs and stuff like that, which is always like a good thing, good stuff. What? What? Alternative lifestyle, open-minded stuff. Like, this is what's important. Okay, but in all honesty, there are a lot of people here that live a bit of an alternative lifestyle. There's more of like an artist, quote unquote, like hippie community. which will tend to attract a lot of other people like entrepreneurs, which is obviously who we're looking for. A lot of entrepreneurs that are going to live a little bit differently, right? That I love all entrepreneurs, all marketers, and I want to connect with everyone. But in terms of like a lifestyle sort of like matchup, an entrepreneur that's taking sort of the Elon Musk route and working 80, 90 hours a week is just not really going to be a good fit into my lifestyle. I'm used to being in Thailand where I've got multiple friends that we can just go see a movie at 2 in the afternoon if we just send out a group message, and some people will make it and some people won't. And so we're definitely looking for that sort of community. Let's see, other benefits to being in Brighton. There's a Premier League team near here. That's a very, very big one for me. Fran, anything else? What else is there? She gets to swim in the sea and go paddleboarding. She's also vegan. I've been eating a lot of vegan. There's a lot of really, really good vegan options. We're just staying at some random place here in Brighton, and we've already found 2 places that do a couple, like multiple specialty vegan pizzas with like vegan mozzarella cheese and all of that stuff that are both within walking distance of us. So yeah, there's a lot of good things that are going on here. And then the last big thing before I sign off and end this video, we'll try to keep it below 7 minutes, is the last thing is that Brighton, despite being an hour or so south of London, like an hour and 20 minutes or whatever outside of central London, it's only about a 20 to 30 minute train ride from Brighton to Gatwick Airport. And Gatwick offers direct flights back to San Francisco, where I'm from, that start very cheap, $200, just direct right over there. I can go see my aunt and uncle in Florida for $200, and of course it's only an hour drive from Fran's parents, or maybe an hour and a half drive from Fran's parents, so they'd be able to come see us, or we'd be able to go see them and all of that. So anyways, that's just a little random brain dump for you, a little documentation on why we're here and checking this place out right now. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a comment below. Let me know if you've ever been here. Like the video if you actually liked it, and of course share and subscribe to the channel, and let me know what else you want me to talk about. I talk about a lot of business, a lot of lifestyle, a lot of software. Happy to share anything else that is going on. So don't hesitate to drop a comment below, and I will see you guys soon.